I just sat in the car with a bitch, with a hoe, for 3 fucking hours. I drove to get her, bro. You think I'm be getting some ass, right? You think I'm getting played?
I feel like you guys will never understand what it's like to be a woman. Women have to face so much sexual pressure. It's like women have to give up sex just to be treated like a normal human being. Getting visibly mad, fuming at your phone, calling people bitches and hoes and all types of stuff because they did not want to sleep with you because you bought them a movie ticket, that is rapey behavior. It is. Like, why have we normalized young men believing that, treating a woman like a human, doing the barest of the minimum, letting her sit in your car and enjoy the AC and buying a movie ticket should grant you automatic access to her body. And when she does not want to give it, she's a bitch, she's a slut, she wasted your time. If you know you're nickeling and diming gas by the second, money is that tight, I would just take the money that you had for the movie tickets and the gas and just go get yourself a cheap prostitute. That's the only way you're going to be guaranteed sex for your money. Women do not have to sleep with you because you bought them a movie ticket.
So often people speak about men who have issues with women as if these men need therapy. So men who have misogynistic attitudes, who objectify women, who dehumanize women are told to go to therapy. And this is what happens when men and boys that hold very deeply ingrained misogynistic attitudes go to therapy. This is Jamie, who's in this movie, 13 years old. This is from episode 3 of Adolescence on Netflix. 13 years old, and this is how he's treating his therapist. He's attempting to intimidate her. At other parts of this session, he's attempting to get her validation, attempting to get her to say that she likes him, that she thinks he's attractive. This is what happens in therapy, and this is why therapy is not appropriate for men and boys who have these attitudes. Misogyny is a sociological issue. That means that in order to effectively deal with this behavior in men, there have to be social consequences from other men for men who have these issues. What that looks like is a man says to another man, if you don't pay your child support, you can't hang out with me. It's not, that's not what we're going to do. If you put your hands on your wife, then no, I'm not dealing with it. I know you cheated on your wife. I'm not coming to your wedding. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not doing this because you are not treating women well. Therefore, you can't hang out with me. And then the pushback that I get from that is creating those consequences would alienate these men. I think it would require them to behave in a certain way because men crave other men's approval more so than they care about the opinions of women. Once again, misogyny cannot be treated in mental health.
If coffee dates are low effort, what makes women deserving of high effort?
Do y'all actually like women? Because y'all don't do this about nothing else. Nothing else that you desire requires justification. You can plan a nice date for less than a pair of sneakers. Pair of J's right now, Jordans, $160. You can have a decent date for $140, $150. If you don't like the sneakers, I don't see you niggas making posts or writing Nike telling them to justify the price. No, you just move the fuck around. So move the fuck around. Either date women you actually like and willing to put the effort in, or shut the fuck up.
This commenter had a great question. She asked, do men like women as human beings? And the answer, unfortunately, is no. Men don't see women as human beings. I think that 99.9% of the harm against women in our world today comes from two reasons. The first one is toxic masculinity. It's because men strive so hard to fit some fake, stupid ideal of what it takes to be a man. And they fail every single time that they have all this self-hatred, which then they take out on everyone in the world, women, children, other men. That's why men are the most violent and dangerous predator in the world. But secondly, the second half of this is that society has told everybody that women are objects. And men buy into it because they don't have the critical thinking skills to step outside and realize that women are human beings. So even if they're in a relationship with a woman, they see her as multiple things. They see her as the sex object for them to own and do whatever they want to because they have entitlement to her. They see her as a mommy who's going to take care of them, be their caretaker, cook, clean, wipe their ass, all of that stuff because they're incapable of being an adult. They see her as being a trophy that they can show off to their friends to try to make their friends look cooler because they're all about trying to impress other men. And of course, they see her as a precious object, something they have to protect because they're a protector and their only value is protecting this precious little creature. But they don't actually see women as human beings. And this is Bacon.
Listen, there's no male loneliness epidemic for men who don't hate women. Those of us who love and respect women have no issues.
This guy nailed it. If you actually like women, there's a better chance that you're going to date them. That is why most of the red pill manosphere guys are single and angry and yelling about women, because they don't like women. And if they did, they would act totally different and probably be in long-term relationships instead of perpetually single, yelling about women and getting other men to be upset with women too. The men who like women and take the time to actually do the self-improvement that's going to make you attractive, those are the guys that are still successful. Notice how the red pill men in your life are not in good long-term relationships. It is not a coincidence that the red pill grifters are single and the people who listen to them are single. If you are listening to red pill content, you are probably going to ruin any chance of a long-term relationship. If you learn to love women as human beings and as people, you have a far better chance of being attractive and sustaining a long-term relationship.
You ever think to yourself, like, these are the women we're gonna marry? These women? Like, and raise our children? Like, I might as well just give up now.
Okay, first, I just want to remind you guys, a woman's purpose in life is not to marry you or give you kids, okay? Y'all make it seem like that's what women are made for. Like, they just, oh, yeah, they're just made to marry you, give you kids, stay at home, cook and clean. You men are not entitled to women, okay? Let that sink in. A lot of you guys need to understand this too, okay? A lot of you are not worthy of dating, okay? A lot of you are not worthy of marrying. Hey, what do you mean? I'm the prize. Oh, what you done? Oh, where you gone? You ain't gonna find nobody better than me. Oh, what you done? I want you. Oh, I'm husband material. Give me $5. Oh. Guys, stop with this delusion, okay?
Y'all, this one might be the one.
Really?
I know. I don't know what it is. He's just
Tell us.
different. For example, last week, right, we were texting, and he's like, I'm gonna call you later tonight at like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And guess what he did?
Text at midnight talking about what you doing?
No, even more surprising than that, girl.
What?
He called me. He called me at 8.
No, he didn't.
Just like he said. I was like, what are you doing? I never expected this call. Like, oh my gosh. Another time, we were talking and I was telling him my feelings, right? And he just sat there and listened.
He didn't try to talk over you?
Girl, I know. I thought he was broken or something. It had been a minute since we've seen each other, and I was messaging him like, I miss you. I want to see you. And he was like, I want you to come over. Come over.
So he proposed.
When's the wedding, right? Like, hello. Last night we were watching Abbott Elementary, right? And he turns to me and says, hey, women's rights.
That's the one, girl. That's the one. You found it.
I remember growing up and marriage was framed as like the end of male freedom, right? Like wives were the ball and chain. That was the joke, right? Like pictures like this one dominated Pinterest. The joke was always that once a man got married, his life was over. And when you were dating as a woman, you did not bring up marriage and kids too soon, right? Like that's how you scared him off. Women were told to play it cool. Let him decide when he's ready. But now I feel like every other man online is urgently searching for a woman who wants to be a wife and wants to be a mom, like immediately, right? Like they're saying, where are the traditional women? Why don't women want families anymore? Like there's this very loud panic. And so I'm going to say it, like, I think that this switch is interesting, first of all, because historically, like women had to get married to survive, right? Like you needed a husband for financial security. You needed children to secure that position. That system, it allowed men to be nonchalant, right? Like they could play hard to get because society guaranteed them that they were going to win regardless. But now women can earn, right? Like, they can buy property, they can leave relationships that they're not happy in. Fun little fact, single women actually buy more homes than single men in the United States. About 19 to 20% of all home buyers are single women compared to about 10 to 11% for single men. Women are literally opting into just living their lives alone, moving on with their lives by themselves. And meanwhile, like incomes feel lower than ever and the cost of living is at an all-time high. And there are men saying that they want these traditional dynamics, like as the man who's the head of the household and the provider. But in reality, like most couples are splitting everything 50-50. So women, it seems that have looked at the math and decided if I'm going to pay half anyways, like I might as well just live alone. Because let's be real, the male loneliness epidemic is a direct response to men's treatment of women for generations. Like I said earlier, like women had fewer options. They were expected to stay no matter how they were treated. And women don't have to do that anymore. And instead of asking why more women are opting out, some men react with resentment and like calls to return to like traditional roles, and they support administrations and legislations that are actively trying to restrict women's rights to force them into positions where they have to rely on men again, instead of asking why women don't want to be in traditional relationships. When women stopped needing marriage, marriage started needing women, right? I would even go as far as to say, like, men's newfound desire to be married and have a family is a direct result of women not wanting that anymore. They now want it because women do not want it.
They don't want to cook or clean. Sometimes you'll meet a woman that'll say, I don't mind doing any cooking or cleaning. And while she's cleaning for you, you know what she's cleaning up? She's looking at you. I mean, you should be doing equal amounts of this work too. She's keeping score. And so this is a violation of the social contract because they're entitled to your meat, which you can measure. Then she tries to couple this with equal partnership. You're literally giving up tangible resources to her. If you actually measured what you give back to her, I can almost guarantee you it's a 90-10 relationship. You give the most, she gives back very little.
There has been, and there always will be, men out there who try to devalue and discredit a woman's contribution. These same men that say they want a woman to cook and clean and raise the children don't value cooking, cleaning, and raising the children. They still feel like none of that is equivalent to them bringing home their paycheck. Because if that isn't the case, then why don't they want a woman who doesn't cook and clean? Who doesn't want to stay home with the kids? That's exactly what they want, but they want you to feel like it's not a big deal. If it wasn't a big deal, then why don't they do it? No, when given the opportunity to switch roles, when they're being asked, hey, I'll actually make the money and you stay home with the kids, this is how they respond.
So, like, I really do need you to stay at home because women are taking all your jobs. Like, y'all are so fearful we're taking all your jobs. So you might as well just stay at home and let us take over. And yes, I will birth your 4, 5, 7, 8 children while that's going on. But I got this. Like, I don't know why you complaining. That's a good deal. You don't have to do nothing but cook. That's all I ask for you to do is cook, watch the kids. Oh, and clean.
That don't make no sense because I'm not no slave, so why would I be cooking and cleaning?
How are you not no slave? Women do this all the time.
But I'm not no slave, so I'm not cooking and cleaning for you.
Oh, you heard that, man. I'm not no slave. Why would I cook, clean, and help with the kids? Oh, it's a slave, is it? Unpaid labor, you say? That's what we're talking about. Some of these men, they have a vested interest in trying to get you to feel like you don't really bring much to the table if that's all that you bring, knowing good and well that's a lot. They would never pay for somebody to come and clean their house or pay for a chef or a nanny or a tutor or any of those things. They don't want to pay for those services. They want you to render those services to them for free or in exchange for a ring. But they want to make you feel like it's still not equal to what they do. I bring home the paycheck, so I shouldn't have to lift a finger. I bring home a paycheck, so I shouldn't have to load the dishwasher. I bring home a paycheck, so I shouldn't have to help little Johnny with his homework. They know it's a lot of work, but they want to convince you that it's not. They don't have to actually compensate you fully for it. They don't have to appreciate you for it. They want to convince you that it's not a big deal, but they would never switch roles with you. These same men say they want a traditional woman. What exactly do you think a traditional woman is? What they really want is a woman that's dependent on them financially, where you feel stuck with him, like you can't afford to leave him. It's mostly women that file for divorce. And one of the main reasons is because they get tired of doing everything on their own. Because they get with these men that think because they bring home a paycheck, that they don't have to do anything else for anyone else. Make sure that you are partnering with someone who values cooking, values cleaning, values laundry being done, values somebody who takes care of the kids. If the man doesn't value those things as a boyfriend, he won't value those things as a husband. Don't set yourself up for a divorce. When you're talking to a man, you're just in the dating stage, ask the man, what do you think about these things? Would you help? What if you work and I don't? Ask these questions. Don't get all the way down to the altar. Don't get all the way down to your Mrs. So-and-so to find out this man doesn't appreciate what you would bring to the table. Because whether I have a job or not, that doesn't take away from the fact that we're both creating dirty laundry. We're both creating dirty dishes. Make sure this man appreciates everything that you bring to the table, and he doesn't think that he's better than you because he brings home a check and you don't. Because whether labor is unpaid doesn't make it any less labor. It's still work. Whether you get paid for it or not, the time and energy it takes to raise a child and to cook and to clean and maintain a household, that is still labor. When you're dating men early on in the dating stage, find out how he feels about that labor and the distribution of it. Because why get the man all the way down to the altar, marry the man, and then find out that he will never appreciate what you bring to the table? There's no reason to even get that far with a man like that.
These girls are way more interested in a career, in a job, than a family. And like, I feel like I'm the feminine one. And she's like, I need to study, I have goals, I have career, I have purpose. It's like, it's totally flipped.
He works at Texas Roadhouse. She has to drop whatever she's doing with her life to hop on whatever he's doing over there. Some men refuse to be a teammate for women and only see women as their teammate.
Ladies, if you want a man who's going to cook, do the dishes, do the laundries, split the childcare 50-50 with you while you go out and work a job so that you can split the bills 50-50, you don't want a man, you want a girlfriend.
Whoever been. I'm sorry, sir. Do you mind backing up a little bit? Excuse me? Do you mind backing up? There's a foul smell coming from your mouth.
There's a big issue with men and women both working in the house. Somebody's neglecting the children.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Holy shit. Oh, fuck it. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
I think one of the easiest ways to see how much men don't actually see women as people is to look at widowers. Like, do you know how fast those men remarry just to have another warm body in their bed and someone making warm meals for them? Do you know how fast they will find another woman to parent their own children because they need a mother? And so it doesn't matter that they are that child's actual parent, and it doesn't matter if the woman they find is not that kid's actual mother, because it's all the same to them, because women mother. So as long as that woman is a woman, it doesn't matter if she's actually that child's mother, as long as she's a woman. Do you see how diabolical that is?